You look around the media, you just see people who give themselves some ridiculous tags like, I am a man hater, I hate men, men are rich, men are this, men are that. Why does feminism have to revolve around men and hating men? Like, it doesn't just make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, flip the card, it doesn't make sense. Why does it have to be about man, man, man all the time? Is feminism meant to be man-centered? Are we all feminists? Well, this question is a bomb, and not many women can be honest with their answers because there are so many things that are related to feminism, and there are a lot of misconceptions to the actual movement. So this video is going to be like a chit chat, a one-on-one conversation with the ladies. So I would love that you get your popcorn and your fruit juice ready, and let's dive in. So going by the definition of feminism, it simply means the equality of all sexes, both political, social, and economic. So by this definition, you already know what we are getting into. This definition wrapped feminism into a balloon, and it's so easy to understand. We all know the reason why feminism as a movement was firstly originated. Some time ago, women were not allowed to partake in anything societal. There were a lot of misconception and segregation against women as matters that concerns them. Women are not allowed to partake in politics. They were just mainly for baby-making purposes, and there were a whole lot of segregation, and they were not allowed to speak. Feminism as a movement now thrives in gender war. I do not want to give the idea that feminism is bad, but what I'm trying to highlight is that the modern day feminist movement now thrives in gender war, and it has been bastardized and infiltrated with a lot of hateful misconduct. Maybe let me say it is the woke culture that has infiltrated the movement that has caused all this. In the society now, many women are in denial of their feminist tag, and they don't want to be addressed as a feminist because of the society tagging them as angry women or bitter feminists. In no sense, all women are feminists and they all know this, but because of fear of being categorized under the umbrella of angry women, bitter feminists, and witch, they choose not to associate themselves with this tag. I don't know if you understand me now. So, what modern day feminism has come to be is actually an eyesore, and I do not get the idea of becoming bitter because of a particular movement, and it doesn't even make sense at all. If you go to social media now, the people who has the largest voices only use their platform to champion hate and to dish out ridiculous takes that are man-centered. When I mean man-centered, I mean conversation that thrives around men and relationship. I thought feminism was more than men and relationship, and it's all about women and the movement of inclusion. I believe the society is gradually adjusting to women's rights and their inclusion. So I don't get the reason why each time I come across a social media page of a feminist, instead of seeing posts helping girls to discover themselves, I rather see posts dragging men and hating on men and calling themselves witch. I don't get, how is feminism related to being a witch and practicing witchcraft? Is there a correlation between both? Or am I new to this internet and am I new to this planet? Because this is not what I read, this is not what I studied before. So, but it is now giving another shift and another different dimension to what feminism is all about. This is now focused on man-hating, man-slandering, and man-fighting, and it's all about relationship. How is feminism related to relationship? Are we missing something here? So it's insane. It's actually ridiculous because it has come to make a lot of women high. Although I understand that some of the outbursts are coming from a place of personal experience and heartbreak in relationship, but just like every gender, there are people who is not going to treat you well. There are people who are not going to treat the next person right. So why bank on it to push a hateful conduct and a hateful agenda against the opposite gender? So it doesn't make sense. You don't have to rely on your past experiences or your relationship experiences with men to push a hateful conduct. I want women to go back to the drawing board and preach what the society wants to hear about the movement and preach what the movement is all about, because young growing girls are actually going to look for the right information and the right foundation to drive. They need the right information and the right foundation to thrive. So instead of pushing a wrong narrative, We need to make them understand that this is what this movement is and not being misinformed by the negative narrative being pushed in the society. I believe that feminism, when done the right way, is going to benefit the society irrespective of the gender. When it is done the right way, it is going to benefit both male and female, and that is going to give us a peaceful coexistence. So we should go back to the drawing board. We should do what is meant to be done and not push this negative narrative. If you study the concept of feminism very well, you would understand what lies within the movement and what it is all about. But if the movement keeps going this way, I doubt if it is going to stand the test of time, and a lot of people are going to get tired and the movement will just die a natural death. In conclusion, I just want a balanced society. There is no gain and beauty in pushing gender war and gender narrative. So if you get heartbroken in a relationship, maybe by the opposite gender, you just have to dust your feet and pick up yourself and make amends. You don't have to dwell in the past. Just pick up yourself and avoid those people that are likely to cause you heartbreak. And you already know the signs, so you're going to avoid them in the future. So there is nothing like gender war, gender narrative, and there is no sense in calling yourself a feminist witch. What is the meaning of feminist witch, and what is the meaning of evil feminist or bitter feminist? There is nothing in that, and it's actually bastardizing the movement. So we just want a balanced society and a peaceful society regardless. Irrespective of all this, men and women are supposed to coexist peacefully and respectfully. There is no gender war, there is no fight, there is nothing like gender war. Like, I don't know why the power tussle is so much in our society these days that we keep on fighting imaginary battles. If you look around the media, you just see people who give themselves some ridiculous facts like, I am a man hater, I hate men, men are witch, men are this, men are that. Why does feminism have to revolve around men and hating men? Like, it doesn't just make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, flip the card, it doesn't make sense. Why does it have to be about man, man, man all the time? Is feminism meant to be man-centered? Because of this reason, a lot of women has come to say no to feminism and this movement, and it has actually given it another different dimension, and it doesn't even make sense at this point. Funny enough, girls don't even look up to the real feminist women anymore. They only look up to people who has large social media following, and they have large number of people following them on their Instagram page and on their Facebook page. They call them role models. They look up to them as the actual feminists, neglecting the women who are feminists. So, and it has come to be a thing of fun and ridiculous activity because each time they just keep on bringing different narrative on how to hate men and on how to push stupid agenda. At some point, I got tired of social media because it actually messed with my mental health. Because why am I seeing the same type of post and the same type of agenda every damn time that I come on social media to relax? I'm either seeing women fighting, women cussing out themselves, telling men, oh, men are this, men are that, men are that. It was way too funny, and I would lie, it messed with my mental health because, girl, I really hate to see bad energy around me. I hate seeing them around me, and I hate seeing anything negative. So let me hear your opinion on this. I would like to know what you think about feminism and feminist movement on the comment box. So use the comment section and tell me what you feel about this video. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. So see you in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.